All right, guys. So Barcelona gets the victory at Balaídos, a very tough place to play. Celta de Vigo away is not easy. It's never easy. And look, it wasn't a perfect. That high line once again in shambles in the first half. But there's a lot to be hopeful for. And I'm going to tell you that in this video. We got 3 points before the international break in a stadium that is extremely difficult to play for us. We only won there 2 times out of the last 7 games we played there. And the offense, it came alive. 4 goals away from home, that is incredible. Plus another 3 against Club Brugge. Now that's 7 goals in the last 2 games. As bad as we have looked, at times we have looked really bad. Barcelona have now scored the most La Liga goals with 32. And listen to this. We have hit the woodwork 17 times. And I know that's not a real stat, but it adds a little bit of context to this offense. Imagine if some of these, maybe say half of these, or even 7 of these go our way. I think we would have gotten much better results, right? So you can see the ceiling that this offense has right now. So when we start getting a little lucky, maybe some of these will start bouncing our way and we can get a little healthy here in the future. We can go back to doing what we did last season. Okay? Because as bad as we have been, as much as people have want to write us off and say we have hit rock bottom this season, and we did. We lost to Madrid already, and we had an identity crisis. Yet, here we are, still only 3 points away from La Liga leaders Real Madrid before the international break. To me, it's a great point for us to assess the situation and to kind of breathe and let it sit there and see where we're at. And guess what? Next time we face Real Madrid is going to be at the Camp Nou. Yes, Camp Nou is finally reopened to the public, and Barcelona already trained there and with fans and everything. So it's going to be opening here very soon. And we're just getting Joan Garcia back, Raphinha back, Pedri back, all of these right after the international break. This team can only get better from here. I think it is a lot to be hopeful for. So, with that being said, here are my 6 key takeaways. I'm going to need you guys to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and actually let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments what is your main key takeaway for this game. So my number 1 key takeaway is going to be Hansi Flick finally making in-game adjustments. So you can say a lot about Flick, but tonight he showed flexibility. In that first half, we were hanging by a thread defensively. Every Celta attack looked like it was going to be a goal. It literally looked like a goal waiting to happen. But in the second half, 0 big chances conceded, 0 shots on target, only 1 shot on goal from outside the box with, I think that was a 0.08 expected goals. That is not luck. That is, my friends, a tactical correction on Hansi Flick, and he must be given credit. He managed the game instead of just forcing the press. He moved away from like suicidal highline at times and went back to a more of a balanced approach, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that Flick has completely changed. That he's done, he's have done this before, 1 or 2 games, and then we go back to the chaos, right? Like we did against Newcastle, we went back to kind of like a mid-block, but this time it kind of felt different. It felt like he's learning that, managing games intelligently wins you titles, not just throwing this highline out there and just try to score a bunch of goals. We can see the control from the beginning of this game, and the goals just kind of came by themselves. Let's see if this becomes the new Hansi Flick or the new blueprint after the international break. My key takeaway number 2 is the offense woke up, and with that, Lewandowski did as well. So, 7 goals in the last 2 games. The second top scorer in La Liga, just behind Mbappe, is one and only Lewandowski, who just, by the way, came back from 3 weeks off. People were writing him off, saying he's finished, saying Ferran needs to start. And I said it before this match in my match preview. Go look it up. We have to start Lewandowski. Give him more minutes. Give him more confidence. I watched him deliver in this game. This man just produced a world-class hat trick, and I know there's a penalty in there. And I'm gonna be a little bit, a little bit shameless, but who cares, man? He's old unk, and he deserves it. And you can see now how he's so intelligent. His timing, his movement, his composure. He's literally aging, but he's not done. He's evolving into the kind of player that he still can be and how he can help Barcelona. Until Barcelona has a new striker, the number 9 spot belongs to him, period. As long as he's in good form like he is today. Lewandowski made a statement tonight, in my opinion. Unk, you can call him Unk all you want. But you know what? Unk still got it. My key takeaway number 3 is going to be Frankie de Jong was on a one-man orchestra. Look, the lone pivot today, no Pedri, no Casado. He absolutely run the show in this game. And look, man, these are the numbers, don't lie. 116 completed passes, most on the pitch. 97% pass accuracy. 16 passes into the final third. 3 perfect long balls, 2 tackles, 1 interceptions, 6 duels won, and not dispossessed one single time. That is dominance. The only blemish, that late second yellow. But you know what? That was not even his fault. That was a bad second yellow. And I've said this before. I hate these tiki-tack second yellows because, dude, it's a second yellow for God's sake. But you know what? Even then, that second yellow still showed passion, in my opinion. And now he'll have to miss against Atletico Bilbao, which is going to hurt. But, we may be able to appeal that. I'm not sure. But overall, it was a masterclass. The red card doesn't change the game that he had in this one. It was towards the end of the game, and it was basically put away. All right, my key takeaway number 4 is Rashford quietly had a great game. 2 official assists and 1 that set up the Yamal disallowed goal. That wasn't just a flash in the pan, okay? That was performance. He has been building up contributions game after game after game, and people don't really give him credit because he doesn't play great defense. But he's reminding everyone that when he's engaged, when he's locked in, he's a world-class difference maker. He's a playmaker for this team. And what I love the most wasn't just even the end product. It was his work rate. Him and Lamine finally pressed with purpose today. They tracked back. They fought for second balls. And off the ball, they were amazing in this game. That is the version of Rashford we need every single week to make this system work for him. Now, my key takeaway, number 5, sets it perfectly. It's Lamine Yamal, or Golden Boy, is back. You can see it. You can feel it. Like us, we have watched him for a long time. We know what his best level looks like. 2 goals in his last 2 games. But it's not just the scoring. It's the confidence, the acceleration, the dribbling, the intensity. His pubic injury might finally be behind him, and thank God, man. And I can see it showing better, and better. Him and Eric Garcia were linking beautifully on the right flank all game. The give and goes, the sequences, the mutual coverages, the chemistry, it was beautiful to see. And Eric Garcia is much better on the ball than the one Conde is. When Lamine Yamal plays like this, everything around him looks smoother and better. The spark that he normally has is back. And that is massive for our attack. And finally, my point number 6 key takeaway is going to be Dani Olmo quietly had the best game of the season for him. Now, I know some Barça fans aren't thrilled about him lately, but tonight he earned respect. He played deeper, almost as a pivot next to Frankie at times, helping us bypass the press and combining well with Balde. He added creativity, tempo, and balance. This is the Olmo that we signed for. Especially, we saw him and Frankie having so much better cohesion than Casado with Frankie. And with Frankie suspended in the following game, which is not a great news, this performance could be crucial because we might need him in that role again the next game against Bilbao. Now, just to add an honorable mention, I have to put in Eric Garcia at right back. And I've been saying this. I've been pounding my table for weeks. And today proved it. He looks so much better there than Koundé. Calm on the ball, more protected defensively, and his partnership with Lamine Yamal was outstanding. Sometimes football really is simple. Like, play guys where they really know how to succeed, and Eric Garcia is that. So, look, man, my final thoughts about this video, okay? Madrid dropped points. Barça won away in Balaídos, one of the toughest places to play in La Liga. Defensive problems are starting to be fixed in the second half. If we can pick up right where we left off that second half, I think Hansi Flick found something there. Lewandowski's hat-trick, Rashford, a hat-trick of assists, Lamine Yamal scored once again, and we're about to get Raphinha back, Pedri back, Joan Garcia back, plus the Camp Nou is reopening. We get to have the fans all the way at the bottom with the players in the stadium. That is huge. We all saw how this team played in the Johan Cruyff because it adds more of an atmosphere. We don't have at Montjuic where the fans are so far away from the actual pitch. We are back, man. Back at the Camp Nou. That is massive. And for the first time in a while, every culé can sleep peaceful, and for the next 2 weeks we get to regroup. And this is the vision of Barcelona that we have been waiting to see. Not perfect, not complete, but finally trending in the right direction. Guys, thank you for watching until the end of this video. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for helping me reach 6,000 subscribers. I appreciate everybody. It's all you guys, man. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And guys, like this video, subscribe to this community. And guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video.